It's good to see you, unfortunately, under these circumstances. Little did you know that would be happening. So first, tell us about the project before we get to what happened, because this was something you were taking very seriously. You were pregnant for a good 9 months while you were coming to the studio as to the birthing manual. I mean, this was a very bold show. Like you don't mind pushing the envelope when it comes to the topics, basically.
I guess not. Birth preparation course is a solo show. It's dance theater. It's a sci-fi exploration of birthing practices on Earth as told by an alien species in the distant future in deep space. And I premiered it in 2021 in the ACO Fringe Festival, Theater Festival. And it's been touring internationally since, and Bergen was supposed to be one of the stops on that tour.
So, exactly. So, explain what happened. This is a place that you've been before, and it's a pretty well-known festival. So, they invited you, and this was already after October 7th had happened, correct?
They had invited me in 2023 before the war started. And in that year, I wasn't able to go because of other tours. In 2024, they invited me again, which was great, unexpected. And then a couple of months after I received their official invitation letter, I got another letter from the festival saying they were revoking my invitation because they didn't want to give people like me a platform.
Wow. How did you respond to that? I mean, it had to cut hard. I mean, it's not a surprise. We were all going through things like this. I mean, still, but especially in the few months after October 7th. How emotionally, before legally, did that affect you?
It was really surprising. I mean, of course, the conflict was very overwhelming, and we were in the first few months of the war. It was very intense here, and the security risks and everything. There was a lot going on for us here. I think it was just such a bold offense to me that someone like you can't have a platform, and what exactly does that mean, and is it because I'm Jewish or because I live in Israel? There were a lot of questions that I had. I took a few days to be really sad about it, and then I responded in an email to the festival expressing how upset I was with their decision, and we went back and forth a few times, and it got worse and worse and worse, and then it sort of took on bigger...
So explain also, this is interesting, so the issue was the festival, not the government of Norway.
No.
So in the end, this ended up making a lot of press within Norway to the point that actually the festival itself got shut down?
It did. That year's edition of the festival was canceled. They lost their funding. They had received a lot of bad press because of what happened surrounding my situation. And they have since presented the festival again, so it's not gone forever, which I actually think is a good thing.
Did they ever apologize?
No.
Have you been invited again?
No, I have performed birth preparation course in Bergen and another work of mine, a dance piece in Oslo, through a different platform. I haven't been in contact with the festival since.
But so what made you decide to really go all the way and go the legal route and get that kind of vindication, which you got just in May, a couple months ago, and you put a lot of time, energy, and emotion into this, but why was that a necessary step, even if you could say it happened, but there's nothing more that you got from it besides
I think I
validation
got,
and vindication?
The closure and the stamp that it wasn't just me feeling like I had been rejected, rather their refusal to accept me on grounds of nationality or religion is against the law. And that was an important statement for me to make, and I really deliberated whether it was the right thing to do to take it public and whether it was the right thing to do to pursue this legal recourse. I had a Norwegian lawyer that was very supportive, and I think without him, I wouldn't have decided to pursue that avenue, but I am happy because it's not just about my personal story with this one festival. It's about what Israeli artists and what other artists from other countries are experiencing.
It's not just about the dance world. I mean, this has happened a lot. So this is really a precedent that you should be proud of, that you have that precedent, because I'm sure other things like this are happening that maybe we just don't hear about.
Absolutely. I think so many artists have been Israeli artists have been boycotted and Russian artists have been boycotted in the last few years. And the whole concept of cultural and artistic boycotts and academic boycotts is a really big issue in our world right now, especially living here in Israel. Whether or not that's furthering the stability and the future of the region, whether our lack of invitations is helping to bring an end to the conflict. and if that's the right place to be putting people's energies towards bringing about a better reality here in this region.
So let's talk about also, you've come up with a new version of the birthing from the side of the person birthed. So talk about your summer kids show and how it's kind of morphed into, it's the title of what you should write a children's book to accompany it. So tell us about the title.
So I have taken birth preparation course and put it through the filter of the person being born, through the child, which is actually everyone. Every single person on the planet was born. And the performance is called How Did I Get Here? And it's premiering in the Bikurei Team Center in central Tel Aviv at the end of August as part of their festival. It is also a sci-fi experience looking at how we come to be alive on this planet, what this planet is, and it's hopefully going to be very funny and very informative.
So how do you get to the kids? Like, give an example. I mean, sci-fi, is it something that's going to make them laugh? Is it educational? Is it meant to shock and awe? Like, what's the
I think
gist?
It's hopefully educational and will make them laugh and will engage them. There's a lot of audience participation. I've learned to juggle for this performance.
There you go.
I will be juggling with some of the kids in the audience. It's a lot about like the things.
So it's interactive.
It's interactive. There's a little spaceship. Kids really like spaceships and robots. It's sort of taking the same stage language that I had in birth preparation course and making it more accessible for children, for younger audiences.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
It's really good to see you again.